Hi, this is Cass from Aussie Cass Plays, and welcome back to what will be the last part of my Shipwrecked survival challenge, unless something goes terribly wrong. Speaking of something going wrong, for some reason I loaded up this save and Grimm's here, and I don't remember why. I remember we had that random sim that I killed, but that wasn't right at the end of the game, I didn't think. And we lost some chooks, but that was the start of the previous play session, so I don't know why he's here. It makes me very nervous. But he seems to be, like, leaving. So, I don't know. There's also some random townies here. Oh, they just despawned as well. I was going to destroy them. They got out just in time. The reason I was saying this will definitely be the last part is because all we need is for little Milo to get his gardening skill up. He's at the start of level 3. He's at 8%. There's lots of gardening to do. So if I can just keep everyone else from doing it, he'll get that skill, which is awesome. It's 6 in the morning, so I do have to do their dice roll. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, it's very exciting. For some reason, these guys keep trying to nap in bushes. Like, we have other alternatives, Kai. Is it because the club gathering has sleep? Matilda, take that off. There we go. Stop trying to sleep in bushes. I mean, the activity wasn't specifically to sleep in bushes, but he's not even tired. Ew, last resort bush nap. Well, you didn't have to. Maybe Grimm was here to kill any prospects of a romantic relationship between Milo and Joshua, because frankly, seems appropriate. You don't need that skill. Walk away. Do something fun. Play guitar. Now, for those of you who maybe only watch this series and don't watch my other 2 series and who missed my community post, which is very easy to do, I've been sick. It may or may not have been COVID. I tested negative the whole time, but my son had COVID and I got sick right after him. So that's why there's been such... like, the videos have been quite few and far between. I'm not as squeaky as I was, but I still am having sinus headaches and stuff. My doctor's actually put me on antibiotics now, so that's fun. But yeah. Oh, Milo is outdoorsy. My little, I've got a hangnail, but I love the outdoors guy. This sim, honestly. I'm actually really excited to finish this series. What I want to do is move these guys to, probably it'll be a different save, actually, because like I said to you guys in the previous part, this save is basically... Don't shoot Jillian. She's making eyes at these plants and I want all of this to belong to Milo, please. Can I get you to go for a swim with Jillian? Can we organise that? That'll keep Jillian busy. Anyway, yes, I'm thinking I'm going to move these guys to a new save. I'm going to record, because when you move between saves, you lose the friendship levels. Like when you download a sim from your library, it resets to... like default friendship levels for a household, which is unfortunate. I think it keeps all of the sentiments and things, but that means it'll be save with townies in it, because the alternative is I have to download townies like a lot, because this save file basically has these guys plus a very small handful of EA generated townies plus my 2 deities. So I haven't quite decided. I've got a couple of things. I want to do a high school something with the kids, but I haven't got the high school pack yet. I keep saying this. I will get it one day. I'm still waiting for it to go on sale, but the last big sale they had, they didn't include the high school pack. They included every other pack because they suck. No, because it's new. But I'd like for Kai and Tilly to have the kind of high school experience with their strange upbringing as the kind of foundation. I think that could be quite interesting. But I also want to do a little series with Milo and Joshua living in the same house, odd couple style. No, what are you doing? Come back. Is it because he's too tense because he hasn't woohooed. Honestly, this guy. All right, so maybe if I have him take a bath with soaks and he has a muscle relaxing soak, will that make these go down? Oh, no, Audrey, no. Can I get you to go swimming with Tilly? Go swimming. Just don't die, Audrey. There we go. Off she goes. Tilly is my distracto sim. No, Sebastian. Can I get you to go swimming with your uncle? I figured since Milo's in the bath and there's not much else we can focus on other than keeping Sims away from the gardens, I might as well do the dice roll now. It's like not even 10 a.m. yet in game, but let's see. Last roll for this one. Again, I keep saying this. I am jinxing myself. You know, Audrey's going to drop dead of a heart attack or something because I keep saying it's the last roll. It's the last part. I mean, things could still go wrong. I do still need 8 Sims with the required skills. Okay, Vi has blessed you 2 seed packets of washed ashore. You can choose from any type of seed packet in the catalogue. Excellent. I wonder if you can get money tree seeds from a rare seed packet. Because that had set our Sims up quite nicely for life after the island. Because I have wondered about that. I'm like, how are these guys going to feed themselves? Because I will be setting the money that they have back to a small amount, maybe 500 per household or something. Once I've set them up, I will let them take their stuff with them. But for the most part, like, they don't have a lot. I figured it's actually good timing because if I get Milo to open them, then that's more things he can do. All right, what did we get? Pomegranates? I think we have some of those. And an angry magic bean. I don't think we could do anything with that because we don't have the tree stumpy thing. I love that it's the angry one though. I'm going to move that across to Matilda because she's my main gardener, despite what I'm putting poor Milo through. Are these guys technically engaged? No, they're not. Because my idea for what I wanted them to do to sort of, as their big celebration, I kind of thought I'd have Matilda and Malachi actually get married as like our big final kind of celebration on the island. So I'm actually going to have, I think, Matilda propose to Malachi rather than the other way around. Malachi, come back. You don't understand. So I think Matilda probably knows Vi's working on a way for these guys to get out. Because this is like supposed to be, it's not just an island. Oh, really? This is where we're doing this? It's not just an island. It's actually supposed to be an Bermuda Triangle-esque alternative reality. So it actually requires going through some kind of portal in the opposite direction. I love Joshua just serenaded them with his level 2 guitar skill. Beautiful. Grab that meal for me, will ya? All right. Where are you, Milo? I've just got him encouraging some crop growth over here. He does need to eat. Failing all of this, once he's finished weeding and fertilizing and he's eaten, I might actually have him just read the book. We do have a skill book, so I can just park him with that, which is cool. These two. The family that gains together stays together. Nice. That music was terrible. Sorry, Joshua. Is he feeling the same? He's feeling ashamed from badly played music. Oh, he needs to fulfill his wants. Rile up a sim. Okay. Jillian, you happen to have the misfortune to be walking past. Is rile up a mean? It is. Oh, great. He's like, aren't you just angry that you're stuck on a desert island? And underpants? There's no clean underpants? I just want new underpants, man. And she's like, stop complaining about underpants. All right, now can you discuss your fears? That should have counted. So if I now get him to... Hopefully it appears. Sometimes I find it doesn't appear. Here we go. So then he's going to apologize. Be like, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean it. Oh, she came over here to talk to Sebastian. She's probably going to complain about Joshua that he followed her. It's like, look, I'm really sorry for going on about underpants. And she's like, it's fine. Just take a breath. You're okay. So that should have dealt with his fear. One of the problems of dealing with so many Sims at once is the wants and fears system, particularly that I haven't got to fulfill my wants thing, because he wants to do a whole bunch of things he can't. La, 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 la. How is she supposed to do that? Why is that active for children? Children can't do that, not without mods. That's really silly. Oh, by the way, obviously Kano, after the last part, was throwing things at us. Maybe you're just standing around. Maybe I could get you to do this. If you have any suggestions for where the Sims should move to post return to the real world, let me know. Because I've been debating, I'm like, would they... I think Matilda would probably stay close to the ocean because she does believe in and kind of... She at least understands and kind of appeases Kano and Via. So I think she'd probably want to stay near, but I don't know about the rest. You should not exist. Goodbye. You are the weakest link. So yeah, I was thinking Matilda might stay near the ocean. Unless she just wants to get away from them. Unless she's like, hey Via, you're cool and all, but Kano's a little bit erratic and makes me nervous. So I'm going to go live in Mount Komorebi as far away from the ocean as I can get. I don't know. don't know, let me know what you think. So it's the evening and you can see we're getting pretty close with him. He's very tired though. So we're at 90% and he keeps trying to go to bed. I'm just going to tell him to reread it a bunch of times. Hopefully it won't just cancel. Everyone else is out here telling campfire stories and stuff. It's quite warm, so I haven't actually had them light the fire. She's telling stories about pirate ships. Maybe she's telling a story about how before her mum and her uncle came to this island in the first place, they were actually pirates. They weren't on a fishing vessel. This is a wrecked pirate vessel. And, you know, they travelled the 40 seas looking for booty, bounty, whatever the correct booty. Pirates look for booty, don't they? Not bounty. Bounty is a bit more polite. But yes, they travel the 40 seas looking for booty. And Sebastian's like, okay. Probably wanted to correct her, but then, you know, the others were like, let it go. Yes! Milo can now talk to plants to fulfill his social need and harvest plants in a nearby area. That means we are officially done with the actual gameplay part of this challenge. Just need to wrap it up. So I'm not going to do any more dice rolls. I will do a wedding, but I'm probably going to do it during the day, I think. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have Matilda and Malachi get everything set up this evening, and then we'll do the wedding tomorrow. So it's for the best that we've actually officially finished the challenge, because poor Kai, we had bees attack last night while I was trying to get everyone fed and off to bed, and he's got the green swirlies. This was my fear the whole series, that we were going to get someone with the green swirlies. Normal bee stings hurt, but bee stings from the jungle are beyond painful. Feeling icky from being stung by bee. Something isn't right. The icky feeling could either go away on its own or get worse. Only time will tell. Maybe acquiring an antidote would be safest. They cost 1,000. I think in the price, I did actually add it into the price schedule for the rules. I think it was like 10 shells. The wedding is scheduled for 10 a.m. I'm just having everyone take care of their needs and stuff so that it's as not rubbish as possible. But yeah, I just had to tell you guys. Green swirlies. Right, you guys, Kai's still got his green swirlies because I figured if we were to purchase an antidote with shells as opposed to with real money when we return to the real world, we'd have to do it tonight anyway. I mean, it may go away on its own, but it does mean he's going to have green swirlies for the wedding. I'm just trying to keep it consistent because obviously we've needed to have the purchases happen overnight. So I will have to just, you know, we'll have to deal with that. And I'd say in the family photos for the wedding, but we don't have cameras. So the wedding's just started. I'm hoping I've put the aisle in the right direction because I seem to recall I did that wrong last time. Come and have a look at Malachi. I'm just saying, he's got his hair all brushed back. Very exciting. And yes, you will see among the guests, Kano has shown up to the wedding. He's very excited to be here because I thought this is our finale, and I technically this would be cheating if the challenge was still in place because we'd be getting social skill from Sims that shouldn't exist, but I figured we're done. So what we're going to do, these guys can't wait to start dancing, which is super cute, but not quite what I was aiming for. Kano's sitting in the background like, what? I was trying to get a screenshot with all three of them in it. Doesn't seem to be working. I feel like everyone would be super freaked out. Send down the aisle, our flower pal, Tilly. Let's try that again. Little Caspian's finally come over to sit down. I'm actually going to have to age him up. But I figured I'll do that as part of the whole, thing. She's like scattering the flowers and then she's going for a swim. Then I need to send... Noting that, like I've said to you guys before, they wouldn't really have rings. They've got something, some kind of special something or other. Kai! Oh my god, he's swimming. In his formal wear. And his dad's like, you got this, bud. Look at him! With his green swirlies. Joshua is like, so not vibing it. Love him. Dun, 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 dun. Matilda's having some water. It's thirsty work being a bride. All right, he's waiting for his beautiful bride. No, now he's going to go check if his son's okay. Look, I get it, but still, could you please go back here? Oh, these two are fighting across the aisle. He's probably yelling at her because she got into her swimmers. Kai! He's seriously just trying to play with clay. Sebastian's like, can you believe how far we've come since we crashed on that boat? And she's like, I can't believe it. It's just so amazing. And Malachi is pretending he was here all along. Bless. And then I should be able to say exchange vows with officiant and kiss. The green really goes with his outfit, actually. It's quite nicely accessorized. Caspian, buddy, what are you doing? All right, so for some reason my officiant's not working. So I've just added her to my household. This is Via. You may remember her from such videos as my Cass video. But I thought she'd be the perfect officiant for the wedding. So what I'm going to do, these guys are actually just getting married without her. But if I deactivate autonomy, I've just added her to my household. I'm having to work. This annoys me. I shouldn't have to do these kind of workarounds, but she's going to just stand here and watch while they get married. Caspian, you need to stop doing that, my dude. It's very creepy. So he's, you know, talking about how it seemed like the worst day of his life, but it turned out it was actually the best day of his life when he fell in the water and Cain and Via saved him and brought him here, declaring his love in front of the deities who've controlled their lives for the last, let's be real, Kai is a teen, so we're talking probably 15 or 16 years by this point, maybe closer to 20, but she's still a young adult because reasons. So that's fine. But yes, they got married. Very excited. How has this fella reacted to all of this? I did wonder. He's not super impressed, but he's also more or less behaving, so that's good. We do have wedding activities, like the first dance. This should have counted. Audrey's like, I'm so honoured to meet you. Oh, she's getting his autograph. That is so cute. So Kano's come over here to where Malachi's standing, and he's giving him lip, basically. He's basically saying, what makes you think that you're worthy of Matilda? Because we've been running with the plot that Kano was actually very jealous of Malachi all along, and I figured this made sense. So Kano, he's like, why? Why am I not worthy of her? And Kano's saying that he will only let them leave. There's a cost. There's one condition. Hope you guys don't hate me for this. So the condition he's setting is he wants a chance to win Matilda from Malachi. Now, this is horrible, horrible stuff. But he's like, you know, I want a kiss from her. And that is his price for letting them leave. And Via can do a lot to help them escape, but she needs Kano's cooperation for them to go. So that is the price he is setting. So these two are arguing. Malachi is saying that's totally not acceptable. And Matilda's like, what's going on? And she's come up. Why are you fighting? Malachi, what are you doing? Why are we fighting with the deity? And he's like, this creep is demanding a chance to win you from me before he will let us leave. And Kano's like, yep, I don't see the problem with that. What's the issue with that? You know, you have to give me a fair chance. And she's like, well, I'm not a prize to be won. So she's like, I really respect you, but this isn't okay. I'm not, you know, I love my husband. And he's like, well, how is it fair? You're my priestess. Because he just doesn't understand. So he's like, you know, how is that fair that I don't even get a chance? You know, you're going to leave me and I don't want you to leave me. I think Kano's a little bit hurt little boy, a bit lonely, that kind of thing. He's like, no, I don't want you to leave. So they're having their argument. It's started raining and she's like, this isn't acceptable, Kano. And he's like, well, that's my price. Malachi's come up to watch. Now, the thing with Kano is I created him as a spellcaster. So I actually thought there was a spell that did this. It turns out it's a potion. So I believe that this actually... Oh, he lost the argument, but he doesn't care. Yep, that's my bad boy. So he can make any sim fall in love with him. Completely irresistible. Now, like I said, don't hate me, you guys. Beguile her. That's fascinating. That's a vampiric ability. He's not actually a vampire. Malachi is angry That's actually not fair because she's done literally nothing. She just had this used on her. But he's got a negative sentiment to her. He's like, I can't believe this is happening. He feels betrayed. Infidelity has soured his feelings for her. So I'm not going to have this go too far. But he wants a kiss. Ooh, is she rejecting him despite the spell? Use the power of Transcendent Charmer. Okay, so it works like the Wishing Well power. I have used this potion once, I believe. You make my heart flutter. This is either an issue I should seek medical help for, or I'm in love with you. I think these guys, I know they're all just standing around because they're Sims, but they would all be horrified at this. Especially, oh, his swellies went away. So he's like, I just want one kiss, and she is overwhelmed by this spell that he's used. So, and he's thinking negative thoughts about her. Now I'm actually going to have her yell at him. Because she's like, no, absolutely not. She's still so flirty though. Oh my goodness! I couldn't have made that more perfect if I tried. So he's a deity. He's like, don't you dare. And she's like, basically saying, look, I love my husband and will be leaving in the morning. Now, poor Malachi has actually gone in to lie down. I'm going to have her attempt to come in and spend some time with him. I'm going to get little Tilly to go to the bathroom and then actually sleep in here. Kano, you've caused enough trouble. Do what you want. Oh, he's over here trying to talk to her again. No, leave her alone. I want you to try and undo what I made you do, or what Kano made you do. She's come in. He's probably cried himself to sleep or something. He's like, how can I compete with a deity? You need to smooth apology. Tilly's scared of the dark? Look, fair. She's like, I'm so sorry. She feels like she adores him, but he's still feeling betrayed. Gaze lovingly. The wedding's actually over because I had to reload the household. I'm going to have her try to show him that she loves him, but I don't know if he's going to let this happen. So he's like, are you okay? And she's like, yeah, he electrocuted me when I turned him down. Hopefully he'll be okay with that. Where are you going? Oh, I had them make a cake. So he's got a new fear now. He's like, look, I know that you didn't have any say in what happened, but how can I compete with that? And she's like, well, for a start, we're leaving. Via said she's going to get us out of here. Come on, Matilda. You need to win over your sexy husband. I know I made this hard for you, and you look ridiculous. You're sparking electricity. To be fair, I didn't do that. The game did that. Okay, he's still accepting her romantic interactions. So I'm going to have... Oh, Jillian. I'm going to have these guys, hopefully... Oh, she has got two options now. I'm going to have them hopefully woohoo. So she's basically telling him, look, it meant nothing. Yes, he kissed me. It meant nothing. The thing is, he could probably, except he'd taken himself away, like the animation, obviously. She was into it, but it was also not her choice. And then when she pushed Kano away, he electrocuted her. So I don't actually think she's done anything particularly wrong here. It's not her fault. It's Kano's. It's not like she actually cheated on him. I'm hoping this will also wash off all the schmutz. But these guys are having their little post-wedding woohoos. Kano is a butthole. He's off sailing away into the sunset. Via's going to take the guys off the island and hopefully away from Kano's influence. And like I said, I want to actually follow Matilda's household in a new series with the kids in high school and everything. So hopefully you guys don't mind. It just seemed to fit with the way Kano has behaved all along towards Matilda. He's been quite possessive of her, and I didn't think, because I wanted Via to officiate the wedding, I thought Kano will be at the wedding. There's no way he's not going to make a move. He's a self-entitled god. He's going to be like, no, she's my priestess and I don't like sharing. Maybe he'll come around. Maybe him and Malachi will come to some arrangement where they agree that sharing is okay. It's fine. Hopefully you guys don't mind. I feel like I keep saying that, but I'm like, it is a bit. He's not a good guy. He's a hot-headed boy who's used to getting what he wants. And he's just recovered from pollution poisoning. It's probably rotted his brain. So I'm going to leave it here with these two little cuties asleep in their bed. I don't know if he's forgiven her yet, but I think he will. This is why I was joking before about them moving to Mount Comarebi. I could actually see that as a potential let's get as far away from the ocean as we can situation. Maybe I'll have them move to Copperdale. I'm not sure. Let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you've enjoyed this series. I've had a lot of fun. I do love survival gameplay. It's one of my favorites. It's my jam, basically. And I have really enjoyed doing this series with you guys. You seem to have really liked it as well. If you're doing the Shipwrecked Survival Challenge, I would love to hear from you. Tell me how it's going. If you have any suggestions for tweaks to the rules, let me know that as well. I'm going to end this one here. If you've enjoyed, please like and subscribe. You know the drill. Don't forget to wash your hands, and I will catch you next time. Thanks for watching.